Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Today I'm delighted to get back on the channel, Jacob Robinson. It's been a little bit of a while. He's currently had 12 fights, 11 wins with one defeat, two wins by KO, and his next fight is at the Cardiff International Arena on April 4th on the Lauren Price undercard on BBC against Caine Singh over 4 rounds. And
Yeah,
yeah, been a bit of a while, Jacob, but always good to get you back on.
yeah. So I had my return in September. I had a six rounder in my last fight against I can't remember his name, his Mexican opponent, but
Jorge
yeah. So
Belaza.
that's right. Yeah. So that was over 6 rounds. I was hoping for this one to be a little bit more, more rounds, but obviously when I was added to the card late, they just said we can just offer you a 4 rounder. So I'm gonna take the opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned it was because before that fight against Jorge Belanza, you hadn't fought since 22 where you fought Nathaniel Collins and Brad Fido. Why can you explain why you were have been out the ring so long?
Yeah, so I had a ongoing wrist injury, which was obviously ongoing for a while, and I had surgery in the end really with it, and like the recovery time obviously took a bit longer to what it was, but yeah, so that's obviously why I sort of obviously I had so long out really because of the with the injury. So but yeah, man, all fixed now and ready to go, you know.
Yeah, ready to get back going. You know, you were on a
Yeah.
good momentum, you know, picking up
Yep.
the Welsh title. Then of course the Commonwealth title against Nathaniel Collins didn't go your
Yep.
way, but you know, he's British champion. I believe he's got a world title eliminator, so now
Yeah.
it don't look too bad, does it?
What I say, yeah, of course, Nathaniel, great fighter, like obviously. I thought when I was in there, I didn't feel I was out of my depth. Obviously, it was one of them sort of fights. It's quite a chess matchy sort of fight. One wouldn't really lead off from the other, really. So, and then obviously he's been blitzing people out, haven't he? Really, before me, he was stopping people. After me, he was stopping people. So, yeah, and I lost to the better man on the day, but I wasn't 100% going in. But I lost to the better man on a day, and that's just how it is. So
Yeah, I mean you could tell that you weren't your usual self, but you know,
mm, yeah,
it, um you held yourself well in that fight against
yeah,
a good level operator in
oh,
Nathaniel Collins, who's on to probably achieve quite yeah, possibly a world title
yeah,
shot
he's on.
this
He's,
year.
he's yeah, he's sort of fringe world level now, isn't he? So yeah, it just sort of makes you think like if I was 100% or if I didn't have that injury, how things would have gone. Like obviously you see all these fighters sort of progressing. And yeah, it's just it can be a bit frustrating, but you just gotta trust in the process, haven't you? And yeah,
Yeah, well, you're back now,
we're
which
back.
is the main thing. Do
We're
you
back.
feel like there's still a lot to achieve in the sport, and you've got a lot more to give?
Oh, 100%. No, like this time round is either is I got to do it now, innit? Obviously I haven't got that much time on my hands now, so it's um it's do or die now, innit? So yeah, that's it. No, that's the impression I'm my mindset going in now. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, a late change in opponent. You know, your original opponent, I believe, was Georgiev. I
Yeah.
probably said his name completely wrong, but I think he had 4 fights with 3 wins, 1 draw, or it was
Yeah.
something along them lines. What happened to that fight? Because I also seen that he's been recently added to the Fury Makhmudov card. Is
Yeah.
that why?
Yeah, that's why, man. So obviously he fights at super feather, doesn't he? And we agreed to go at featherweight. Everything was all agreed. And the next minute, I think I heard something, and then literally then he's on the Fury undercard. Then so I was just thinking like, and then obviously it came then a couple of days later. He's not fighting, so yeah. So he's fighting like a guy who's like a super lightweight, I think, a light welter, I think. So Yeah, it's crazy. Like where you'd fight in a featherweight or super feather, and then go and fight a super lightweight or something. So
Yeah, especially when he was in camp to make featherweight and
yeah,
now moving up that way. It must be quite difficult for that
yeah,
swap.
I know. Yeah,
Because
so
you
I
cut him weight and now he's got to sort of put the weight back on in a way, in a safe sort of way as well.
exactly. So yeah, I don't know what the whole thing is. If he was fighting a super featherweight or maybe possibly a lightweight, you'd understand maybe, and it was for it's obviously going to be a better purse being on that undercard. But
Because it's a
yeah, it's a bit of a weird
stadium
one.
fight, do you think?
What was that?
Would you say better purse because it was like a big stadium fight?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Obviously Netflix are obviously airing it as well. So yeah, it's obviously going to be a better purse, but it'll be a good purse on the Lauren Price card as well. Because obviously is a boxer show as well. So yeah, so he's obviously going for the most sort of the most money and then the most eyes. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. But you know that would have been a good little sort of fight to get your name
yeah,
back out there against a good, decent, unbeaten opponent. But
that's it. Yeah,
you know it's good that Boxer have still got you on the card nonetheless against a very awkward customer in Caine Singh. I've seen him a
yeah,
few times. He's I think he was on the Matchroom show last September. I think it might have actually been on the day or the day after you fought Jorge.
yeah.
He actually beat one of the Matchroom prospects.
Yeah. So yeah, he turns up when he wants to. Yeah, I watched a little bit of him. Obviously, a few people who I know have fought him, who I know of as well, who I spar with. And yeah, I gotta be on my A game, and he's tough as they come, man. He is tough as they come, like, he'll cover up and he'll have a go. So yeah, I'm expecting a good fight. He's obviously had like about 15 fights.
Yeah.
Obviously a few more losses than wins, but probably could have had a few more wins really, because it obviously didn't go his way. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean it's sort of half and half. I mean, four
it is,
wins,
yeah.
two draws, which sometimes when you're in the away corner with the
Mm,
draws, sometimes
mm,
it should have been to the away guy and nine defeats. So it's
mm.
sort of it could be 50-50 really.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is a half and half record, to be honest. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
100% right. So yeah, I'm coming with my A game. I know he's tough, and yeah, let's get it on.
Yeah, it's good to. Is it good? Are you excited to be getting back out on a big card boxer?
Yeah,
They're looking for some star. They're big some stars now since
yeah,
Ben Whitaker's left. It's
hundred
this
percent.
this is the chance for you to try and become another one of boxer's stars. Of course,
Yep.
with Lauren Price
Mm,
bringing some big nights back to Cardiff. I
mm.
can imagine you want to make a name for yourself on this card as well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So obviously, I know it's only 4 rounds, but I got to start fast, and obviously, I start sometimes a little bit slower, but yeah. So it's only 4 rounds, and I wanted grab the headlines really, and want people to say like, oh, Jacob had a good performance, and yeah, 100%.
Yeah, of course. It's that featherweight. This one.
Yeah, featherweight. Yeah. So nine
Is
stone
that the
two.
weight that you're going to be competing at going forward, or
Yeah. So obviously be my old weight class. And yeah, so well, obviously my last one was obviously just where I was sort of coming back into it. But obviously I was like on the day weigh in, so I came in 9 stone 5 for my last fight. So it is featherweight would be my weight for championship fights. All going well. I get a good win on this card now, and on to the next one.
yeah, definitely, yeah, because I was going to mention there's a super featherweight Celtic title fight on it
Yeah.
with Kane Shepherd and Tian Allen, I think.
That's right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I was going to ask if you wanted the winner after this one, but
yeah. I'd
would you
ra-
be, would you want to or no?
I'd rather the winner for the featherweight, the British title, Reese Edwards or Gully.
Reese. Oh, Reese said yes. Reese Edwards, Gully
Course,
Power.
course, man. That's
Yes.
that's 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 my weight, man. And obviously, I boxed for the Commonwealth title in Glasgow. against Nathaniel, and obviously I believe obviously Nathaniel and Nick Ball are the best in the country. So I've been in with one of the best in the country. Reese is a good fighter and Gully Power, but I think if I prepare right and I'm right, then I think I beat them both. So
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense because you've had the Welsh title,
exactly.
your national title.
Yep.
Yeah, and with this against Caine Singh, a win
Mm.
here, you'd be 3 wins on the trot since
Yep.
Nathaniel Collins.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think really, I think I'm in within a fight or two really because the featherweight division is just wide open. Like the other day, you had that Colin Murphy fighting fought for the Commonwealth title of featherweight. He beat some African geezer, and
Yeah.
then obviously
Is that
before that,
vacant now, that then?
it
Because he
could
fought
most
for
probably
the.
vacant now because he went up to super, didn't he? He went up to super featherweight.
Yeah, because he
So
got a world title fight, didn't he, against John O'Carroll?
yeah, so that's definitely vacant now, isn't it? So that's changed hands now.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to stick that on their Gully Powell Reese Edwards fight, like for the
Yeah,
British and Commonwealth.
I know that's true. Usually they do that, don't they? To be honest, with the both belts, but yeah, they just been changing hands, haven't they? Especially the Commonwealth title. Obviously, the British title was vacant for so long. I've never seen the British featherweight title be vacant for so long. And then
Yeah.
obviously you've got Reece Edwards and Gully now fighting for it. Um, and yeah, Gully's never boxed over 8 rounds. I know he's a good fighter. He seems quite a busy fighter comes to fight, but he's never boxed over 8 rounds, isn't it? So
Should be interesting. What do you make of that fight? Have you ever sparred with Reese before?
no, I never sparred with Reese. So yeah, I think on paper I'd obviously have to go with Reese, but again, Reese's sort of work rate his work rate ain't the best. Obviously, Gully got a good work rate. I'd say he's more like of a pot shot at Reese, sort of nicks rounds a little bit. Um, and yeah, sort of moves about. His movement's good. I think his head movement's pretty good as well. Again, this is his first 12 rounder, isn't it? He's boxed obviously a few 10 rounds, but again, this is his first 12 rounds. So yeah, like we'll see how the fight pans out. So, but yeah, I'll be watching closely.
After your fight, you'll be
That's it.
watching it
I'll be
at
watching
ringside.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Jump in there with the winner and
I
do
think
a
that's
little
what
whistle.
that's the plan, mate. That's the plan. So I don't see why not. I've boxed 12 rounds before. I've boxed tens. And yeah, why not, innit?
Yeah. So would you say that you'd edge to Reese Edwards for who you think's gonna win?
Yeah, I'd say so. But like I said, anything can happen in boxing, really, can it? So
I
it's
reckon it'd be a good fight, that one though.
I think so. I think so. But like I said, Reese hasn't really been in with a fully pledged featherweight though. So his last like 3, 4 fights have been obviously good fighters. But again, Brad Foster coming up in weight.
He used to
Thomas
fight at Bantam though, Super Bantam sometimes, Brad did.
That's what I'm saying. Demi, Thomas Ward, Bantam, Super Bantam, Peter McGrail, Super Bantam, and then Thomas, wasn't it, Esserman?
Sumba, yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
fought as
and
low as Super Fly as well.
that's what I'm saying. So they haven't been fully pledged fighters, featherweights, Semi. So we'll see,
Yeah.
man. We'll see how and he always sort of gets pushed back a bit most of the time. And, like I said, I ain't taking nothing away from him. He's a good fighter. He does his thing. He pot shots. Like I said, he nicks rounds here and there, I'd say. And
Do you think
yeah.
Gully would be trying to press the fight?
Oh, 100%. You got to stay on his chest, to be honest, because Reese, he has rounds off. You watch him, and certain rounds he be decent, and then other rounds then he takes rounds off. So like I said, I've watched Reese live a few times, and I've watched him on TV. So I know it's different when you're in there with a fighter, but yeah, I've watched him quite a lot, to be honest, and yeah, he takes rounds off, man.
Do you see those two fights as real winnable fights?
100%. What for myself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think if I prepare right, I think he can dig a little bit, Reese, but again, he haven't got that knockout power. I could be wrong. It could be a different fight, in his next fight until I see him again now. But yeah, it's just his movement, really. I'd say movement wise and how he fight. He got a decent jab. yeah, that's the another one he's got a decent jab. But other than that, I don't really see anything else really personally.
Would
But
you,
you know,
so would you say he's a limited fighter or?
no, he's I wouldn't say limited. He's got a good jab. He moves pretty well. But like I said, you watch him, he just nicks rounds. Personally, he pot shots a lot. Yeah, he moves a lot as well. Like his feet. He don't stay in the one place for very long as well. So that's where he probably gets a little bit of success because people can't pin him. I mean, but other than that, he don't punch hard enough personally for a featherweight. Like I said, he fights people coming up and they're pushing him back most of the time. He's the one who's picking on the
But
outside.
that's more
So
that's his sort of style though, isn't it? Back foot, picking the shot, picking them off.
yeah, in that sense, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think if he's in with a fully pledged featherweight who can whack a bit as well, and
Yeah.
has got a little bit of skill to him as well, I think he's in trouble personally.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think he's got the strength personally, but I could be wrong. But good luck to him. All the best to him. He's doing his thing. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be interesting. That's for. But how big would that fight be? If Reese did come up with the win against Gully, UV
Yeah.
Reese. It's got to
Oh,
be in. It's got to be in Cardiff,
Oh,
surely.
it's a massive fight because me and Reese have had a little bit of back and forth. Actually, me and his dad had a little bit of back and forth not so long ago, a couple of weeks ago. Um, but yeah, it's a massive fight. So yeah, man, I think it probably sells out the CIA because it's like a 4,000 capacity, the Cardiff International Arena, and yeah, it probably does that because I'm a good ticket seller myself. He's a good ticket seller, and yeah, it just makes sense to be honest for us to fight really. So
Yeah. Mention of course. Yeah, you said about the tickets. Mention the tickets. For this fight against Caine Singh on how they can get them and contact you.
yeah, so you can either get them from myself or there's a few tickets online, but there's not that many tickets obviously when you go on the actual Boxer website. So yeah, you can get them from myself. And I think a few of the other fighters have got tickets hanging around, but there's more of the expensive tickets now, which is still which I got now, So all like the 40, 60, 80s, they're all gone. So I got like the £100 tickets, the 125s, which are the ring sides, and then the £200, which are VIPs.
Yeah, good, good, and it's a good little card. Of course, there's a couple Welsh area title fight, British title
Mm,
fight. Of course, yourself, you're on it.
mm. Yeah,
And there's just some good upcoming prospects as well, Welsh
yeah,
talent, and of course Lauren Price topping the bill.
yeah. It's a good night of boxing to be honest. It's some good fights. You've got obviously the Welsh title fight with
Morgan,
McIntosh.
Mick,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah. Conor McIntosh's brother, so he's a good fighter. He's fighting a good guy. And then you got obviously Kane Shepherd against that guy as well. That's a good fight.
Who do you think wins that one?
I think Kane, to be honest, I like Kane's style. Yeah, he got a nice style. He have southpaw as well. He can dig as well. He can whack a bit, Kane. Yeah, I think Kane does the job. But yeah, this other guy, I haven't really seen too much of this other guy, but I heard he's a good operator too. So um,
I
yeah,
think
but
he's
yeah,
Irish champion.
that's right. Yeah, so he's going to be good, isn't he? So 100%. So, but yeah, Kane's good, man. I think if he turns up, yeah, I rate Kane Shepherd.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, last few things from me, Jacob, is of course I saw was it on your Instagram or Facebook about Adam Hameds or Sammy
Yeah,
Hamed?
I know. Yeah, and that as well. Yeah,
What
yeah.
about can you say what's happening with that?
Well, obviously we had a little. We called them out a little bit. I didn't have no response. Obviously, I've had like an interview with this guy called Ben then about it and Ishan Pickering. But yeah, other than that, I haven't heard nothing from it. So I think now with this fight coming up, I think it'd be a good stepping stone because it's obviously a big promotion. If I say in either the presser or at interviews that I won the fight, then why not, innit? Do you know what I mean? They're obviously gonna reach him. I know this one did reach him, and they did see it like, but I didn't hear nothing back.
I mean, what one do you think would be Adam or Sammy? Because Sammy's
Ah,
mainly on the Misfits, isn't he?
That's it. So yeah, both of them in the same night, beat them both. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, now obviously Adam, he's the professional. Obviously, he fights at what super lightweight. I don't mind giving away a few pounds to fight him.
What,
Or
like lightweight or something?
yeah, so even if he comes in his normal weight, he obviously got to drop down. I walk around 10 stone when I'm normal, so it don't bother me. I'll fight Adam. To be honest, he's decent enough. I think he's got decent style, but again, it looks like he's too well scared to throw a punch. To be honest, literally, that's just being honest. Obviously, his dad, great fighter. Nassim Hamid, wicked style. Like style wise, like amazing. Like to me, but you know, all the obviously, I can't take too much away because obviously he goes in the ring as well, Adam, and also Sammy. So, but yeah, other than that, I think I beat them both. To be honest, pretty
Definitely.
comfortable, pretty comfortable. So yeah, I'll be calling them out too.
Yeah, call them all out, line them up.
I will, mate. Yeah, there's a few people I'll be calling out. Be obviously Reese, Adam, and Sammy.
Because Adam's fighting next week in
That's
Manchester.
that's right. Yeah, he had a. What happened to his last fight? Cancelled or something? Did it?
C- Oh yeah, 'cause he was meant to fight on in January, wasn't he? But it got
That's right.
postponed because Moses Atuma got injured, so the
That's right.
card got pulled and
Yeah,
moved to this date. Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah. I
yeah,
think he. What was he fighting? Someone who had about 50 losses in it and one win.
yeah. But he's quite durable, his opponent, and I believe what? How many fights does he have now? About what? Four, five?
I think a little bit more, maybe about. I thought it was about 7 or 8, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So, but yeah, well, after my like six, I think after about 6 or 7 fights, I was fighting 8 rounders. By my ninth, I was fighting tens. By my 10th, I was on 12. So 12 rounds. So yeah, it's just he's decent enough. He's got a decent style, southpaw, obviously. But like I said, even though he's a couple of weights heavier than me, I'd be comfortable enough to go in there tomorrow with him.
yeah. Light work.
Like oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
And yeah, good, good. And yeah, before I let you go, do you want to shout out anyone at all, whether that's coaches,
Yeah,
friends, family, anybody?
yeah. 2 secs. I just get my thing up. Just obviously a couple of my sponsors. Yeah, just will help me out. Yeah. So what's Tracy's thing called, Dad? Oh yeah, so a lady called Tracy. She's been sponsoring me. She got like a mental health organization, which is Phillips. What's it called? Oh, oh yeah, Phillips Wellbeing. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Um, Also, my other sponsor Darren. He got caravans. He have a caravan business. So yeah. So yeah, there's a few other people. So yeah, man, just gonna just give him a little quick shout out now. Um, Check this out. Caf Fresco as well. That's another sponsor's come on board lately as well. So yeah, so big up to all my sponsors at the moment. Yeah, man. So they've been helping me out. Ahead of the game as well. They does like my meals, my meal preps. They do all that. And also Vanis as well. He also does my physiotherapy. So yeah, man. So it's a few people's.
Yeah, good, good stuff. And yeah, from me as always, big thank you for your time, Jacob. I appreciate it, and all the best on April 4th.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sam, and it's good to speak to you, man. It's been a bit of a while, man, but yeah, man,
Good stuff, and I'll get you on after.
wicked, mate. Nice and Sam, yeah, yeah, 100%.
Nice one,
Wicked.
mate. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Sam. Bye, mate.